Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Herbert flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Kittle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gates. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Judy. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Prescott on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion left comes Brown. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught by Gates, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. In motion, Hill. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7th. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott. That going to be caught downfield by Hill. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Taken down at the 47-yard line. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play. Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. In motion, Hill. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works. Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now it's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gates with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert back to the air. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Porter. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3. He takes this near the 25, just a little. At the 26. Allen going to go to the air right away.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Allen going to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Here's Allen to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Again, it's Foreman.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A carry for Foreman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Josh Allen, 14 yards.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Allen will try to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Ready, set.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Room here to run.
Travis Kelce.
Touchdown, Eagles. Travis Kelce, 67 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To the air, Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Foreman. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. And the coverage terrific there. Down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is RG3. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
In motion, Hill. They run again with Foreman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They complete it to Hill.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cleveland now on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Foreman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Deontay Foreman. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Completes to Njoku, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Griffin. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Griffin. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.